everybody, it's Rosie here, Reborn Rosie, and I'm Dandelion. Baby Alive Dandelion. This is my little brother, and my mommy and daddy are here too, even though they're off camera, I think. Hi everyone, I'm Lovey the doll mommy, and I'm Freddy the doll daddy, and we're here with our Reborn Rosie doll and our baby Alive Dandelion. I also have a twin sister, but she's not here right at this moment, but hopefully you'll see her soon. Yeah, so everybody, I love to cook. So today it's a really hot day, and I feel like we need to make a nice cool dinner and everything. So my mommy and daddy are going to help me cook dinner for Dandelion, and then we're going to feed it to him. And I can't wait. I love cooking, and I love dinosaurs, and I love Transformers and all sorts of stuff, but I love cooking. So I would like to start by maybe getting my brother out of my lap. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to cook when you've got someone in your lap, huh? Yeah, I think so. I've never cooked before. I don't like it as much. That's okay. Alright guys, so first, I'm going to start cooking by washing my hands. I'm going to pretend there's a sink. Shh. Okay, I washed my hands. Alright, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him some pasta salad. I really, really hope he likes it, but I think he will. It's so hot outside, I think that sounds nice for a really nice, yummy meal. So, we're going to start by getting my stuff here. Alright, I gotta reach over here. Here's your pot. And this is my pot I'm going to cook the pasta in. And then this is my special fork spoon thing. So, let's get the Play-Doh. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make, with this Play-Doh, some pasta that we're gonna pretend to boil, okay? So, what I'm gonna do, my mommy and daddy are gonna help me. Here you go. If you want to make pasta for your baby Alives, you have to be careful not to make it too big. So that's probably a good size, probably not too much bigger than that. And then just roll it in your fingers like that. And then put it in. I think that's actually going to be too big. I think so too. So we'll break it in half, and we'll there's one. I think that might be okay. There's another one. I'm gonna make a few of these. I really hope they're not too big. Well, we can always cut them. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna make some more of these. We need to make a few, because we need to make sure there's enough pasta for him. But he might not want a lot, so I'm not going to make too much. Okay, so that's another piece. There's hardly any in here. Yeah, we'll make more. Okay. Some of these aren't coming out looking exactly like pasta, but that's okay, because it's still fun, and I'm sure it'll still taste good. This might take us some time to do. Yeah, it's okay though. Okay, maybe we should do some smaller pieces. It takes a little bit of time to make pasta, especially because we don't have a pasta maker, but I'm hoping that we can get a pasta maker one of these days and be able to home make our pasta with the baby Alive food, Play-Doh stuff. and be able to make fun, different doll foods and things for the family. Oh, there isn't very much in here. I hope we can make enough quickly. I think so. I'm doing some, and I'm doing some too. Well, that's good. We're all working together. It's really good for us all to work together, because cooking can be a really fun family activity. That's right. So I'm kind of just pretending these are like little like tube pastas, but I don't know how to make tube pastas out of Play-Doh, so that's the thing. It's okay. Alright, let's see how much. I'm feeling around in here to see how much pasta you made. I think we probably need a little more. I do too. Let me see. Okay, guys, this is how much we've made so far. I do think we need a little more. So, I'll make a little more. It's just going to be a little serving for him because he doesn't eat a ton. But, I want to make sure he has enough because that's not going to be good if he doesn't have enough. Yeah. And then, while this is cooking, I'm going to show you guys making some vegetables. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Pasta salad is really good with veggies in it. Yeah, and it's healthy. And that's good. Yep. I think we need a little bit more. And then we might have enough. I can't wait to see. We just gotta keep rolling it in our fingers like this. Some of that did not quite look like pasta. Okay, I think maybe like 3 or 4 more, and then I think we'll have enough. Oops, enough pasta. It's okay. We all accidentally drop stuff sometimes. Yeah, that's okay. We'll need to get a little more, but it's looking like there might be enough in there now. Yep. Alright, because he's not going to eat a ton. That's right. Okay, guys. I don't know. I still think maybe just a tiny bit more. Okay. And we don't want him to go hungry. Yeah. And we can always make more if he needs more later. That's right. Alright. I think that's probably enough-ish. I would want more in my pasta, but he's not going to eat as much. So that's what I did. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pinch of salt in this. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And then I'm going to pretend to fill it up with filtered water. Filtered water is better because it's healthier. Alright, now we need to stir this. So I'm just going to stir this up a bit. Stir my pasta. And now that that's cooking, I'm going to take this out. Well, it's not technically cooking yet, but I'll set that aside, and I'm going to put this over here on my pretend burner. I don't actually have a pretend burner or anything. I'm just pretending that it's on a burner cooking, and so now it's boiling, bubble, bubble, bubble. While that's boiling, because you gotta boil pasta, I'm going to chop up the veggies. So here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to make, actually, first we need to get the pasta stuff out of the way. It's always really important to put your lids back on your Play-Doh containers because otherwise they'll dry out. And I'm going to put this over here so I know which ones were used already. Yep. Alright, next. For this one, I'm just going to make a zucchini. You just, it doesn't have to be a big zucchini. This one's a lot stickier. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, not a zucchini. I don't know what I'm talking about. A yellow squash. Yellow squash is what I meant to say. So, you just roll it up like this. And your fingers to make it look squash-like. Usually squashes, well, it depends on the squash. Some of them look more long and skinny. And some of them look real round. Like a pumpkin! Like a pumpkin. Yes, just like my little brother Blaze, he likes pumpkins. And he calls them kunkins. Yeah, he does. Alright, so there's the squash. So I'm going to put that on the cutting board. Well, actually, first, let's wash it because it's really important to wash veggies. Shh. Okay, it's washed. So now, we'll put that on the cutting board. Make sure we close that up or we might have problems there. Okay. So now, guys, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to take my little knife here. Oh, that's probably... Okay, yeah. There. Okay. I'm going to take my knife. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's the... We have to do it on the table. Let's be careful not to drop the spoon. Okay. And I'm going to carefully cut the zucchini into little bite-sized pieces. This is a toy knife. If you are going to use a real knife, it's really important you ask your mommies and daddies because it's sharp and dangerous. Okay, so there we go. See, I cut up the zucchini into little slices like that. So that's the zucchini. I mean, I keep calling it a zucchini. It's supposed to be a yellow squash. It's okay. It's okay, Rosie. Alright. This is gonna be his bowl. So I'm gonna dump his zucchini. I'm gonna turn this around actually so I can hold on to the handle like that. And then dump it in like that. That's gonna be his bowl. I'm gonna put all his veggies in here. Some of those bites might be too big. Well, we can always cut it up if we need to. Okay, like that one. Yeah, I'll break these up a little. Okay, so now the next thing that we need. Whoops, I messed up the camera. It's okay. I didn't mean to bump the camera. Alright. This is going, I know that it's not exactly green, but we don't have green, so we're just going to use what we have. I'm going to make spinach out of this. We'll pretend it's pre-washed spinach. They do make that. And I'm just going to put his bowl in front here and add the spinach, because if this was a real thing of spinach, we would just put spinach. We just tear up the spinach from the bag and put it in there. So he doesn't need a lot. So this is what I do. I flatten it out like this to make it kind of look leafy. I hope you see that, how I'm making that leafy. Just stick some of those in the bowl and get a piece. Make it look leafy and then stick it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. However you want to make it. There, see, it kind of looks leafy, flat. I don't think he's gonna need much more. Maybe just a few more pieces. Okay. See, just trying to show you. Okay, one more piece. I'm also gonna season this too, but I gotta finish up all the veggies. So, there we go. And now, let's put the lid back on that. Okay. Alright. Now the last thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna move this bowl. And the last thing we're gonna do is make tomato. I'm gonna make a tomato. So, it doesn't need to be a big tomato. I'm just gonna do one tomato and chop it up for him. I love tomatoes in my pasta salad. I tried that and I thought it was so good. So you just get a clump like this and you roll it up. I'm gonna use my hands like this. That's a good idea. Oh, that looks good. Okay. And we'll pretend that's one tomato that we're gonna chop up. Okay. Okay. So, here's what we'll do. We will, bring it closer to me here. And then make sure you always ask your parents before you use a knife. This is a pretend knife. Okay, so we're chopping it in half, like that. And then we're gonna chop the halves in half. Mommy was just lining it up. Yeah. Sometimes we have to line stuff up, we have to feel with our hands because we can't see. Yeah, okay, so just chop and chop. Okay, that's probably good. I don't think he's gonna want too much more tomato. He's gonna get too full, I think. Probably. Let me get his bowl. Okay, here's his bowl. Alright guys, and then I'm gonna pour his tomato, or dump his tomato into his bowl. Alright, so now here's all the veggies. I don't know if that looks really good. Oh, by the way, this tomato is pink, not red, because we don't have red, so we're just using pink, but it just makes it look like a cool tomato. That's how I feel about it. Yeah. Hey, I'd love to eat a pink tomato. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we'll put his bowl here. And then we need to wash these since we used them. You always want to wash your dishes afterwards. Now let's set his bowl aside, and we're gonna need this colander. A colander, it has holes in it, see? There's a piece of plastic in there. Alright, I'm gonna wash this real quick. Yeah, I don't think that was very clean. But, there we go. So, it's got holes in it, so you can drain the pasta into the colander. So, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna pretend this is the sink. You usually put it in the sink, and then let me check on this. Oh, it's really important when you are handling a hot pot that you use a pot holder or something to protect your hands. So, I'm gonna hold this, and then I'm gonna go get the pot. Okay, so, it looks like the pasta's all done boiling. So, what we need to do is, we need to take the pot and pour the pasta into the colander using the forky thing, and the water would just go into the sink and drain, and then you would just have the pasta there. Okay, so see, I think all the pasta's out, and then I'm gonna put my pot holder aside, and then that needs to go get washed too. Yep. Okay, now I need this fork. So now that the pasta's all drained, I'm going to rinse it. Okay. Usually I rinse my pasta. And then let's put his pasta into his bowl like this. See? We'll put the colander aside. And now let's mix it up. Okay. Mix it. Mix it. And now let's add the seasonings. So usually you put Italian dressing in pasta. In pasta salad. So I really like it with creamy Italian dressing. So I'm just going to pretend to put some creamy Italian dressing in there. There. Okay, and then we'll stir it again. Oops, I hope it doesn't spill. It's okay if you did. Okay, now that's the pasta salad. And to drink, he's going to have milk. Some milk. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that was an accident. It's okay. My mommy and daddy are blind, so sometimes they have little mess ups like that, but everybody has a little mess ups whether you can see or not. Okay. Danny boy, are you ready? Yeah. Alright. Come on over. Oh boy, that looks so good. Okay. Now, let's get me leaning back a bit. Uh-oh. Oh no. We didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we bumped the bowl. Okay, can we move your little giraffe? Yeah, this is my giraffe, everyone. But I'm going to set him aside right here. Okay. And let's get you a bib, just in case. Bibs are really important. This is a real baby bib. It's going to be huge on him, but it'll catch the food. So that's what's important. If you don't have a doll bib, you can use a real bib. If you don't have a real bib, you can use a doll bib. We're just going to tie it. Yeah. Just make sure it's not too tight for him. Okay. I hope so. Alrighty. Does that feel good? Yeah, it's not too tight. Alright. Are you ready to try this, Danny boy? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to put the bowl maybe right here in the pocket of the bib. Uh-oh, let's maybe not have you tipping over here. Oops. Okay. So the thing that's cool about this is you can almost kind of make your own little high chair type of situation with this. If you don't have a high chair, you can use a tray or whatever you need to use. Yeah, okay. I'm ready to try this. See how I'm feeling for his mouth so I can see where it's going in? Whoops, I dribbled. Yummy! That's so good! You like it? Yeah. Can we make animal noises? Sure. Roar! I'm a lion! Roar! Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Mommy, what are you gonna do? Let's see. I'll do a monkey. Ooh ooh ah ah. Ooh ooh ah ah. Ooh ooh ah ah. Yum yum yum. Okay, so see how that one had trouble going down? If that happens, using your spoon or fork to push it in, like that, it'll usually make it go down, but if it's too big, it might get stuck, so you want to be careful. Thankfully, the Play-Doh is usually easy to get out, even if it does get stuck. Just need to have the right utensil. And that's why they include the special spoon-fork combos with these dolls, so that you can kind of get the food out. And then there's a door in the back. Wait, hold on. I would like someone to make animal noises. Oh, yes. Let's see, what's a good jungle animal? How about frogs? Yeah. Okay, ribbit, 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 ribbit. As I was saying, they include the spoon-fork combos to make the to make it easier for you to get the food out. And then there's a door on the back of the doll, so if it gets stuck, you can open up the door too. All right, now I want a warthog. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to do a warthog sound, like snort, snort, snort. That was pretty good. Thank you. Yum, 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 yum. See, I think that one's a little too big. Yeah, let's cut that one. Okay, instead of cutting it, I'm actually just gonna pull it apart. That was a big old chunk of tomato, I think. Okay, snort, snort, snort. All right. I'd like a sip of milk, please. Oh, that was such nice manners. Here you go. Here comes the milk. Psh. Can you make an animal noise? Sure. How about... Oh, it's a snake. Yep. Yummy. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna finish eating my food and everything. It was very nice. Thank you, Rosie, for making me food. You're welcome. I'm hoping to do this with other kids, so be on the lookout for that. I love cooking. Thank you all for watching. Check out our doll tip in the description, our doll tip of the day, and if you want to see more cooking videos, please give this video a like, and if you don't want to miss any of Lovey's doll family videos, adventures, then please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss anything. And also, please know that now that we fed him this, he's going to need a diaper change. It's always important to change your doll's diaper after you feed them so the stuff doesn't get stuck in there and get all yucky. And I hope you guys enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time. Bye! 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 Bye, everyone.